We know now that the coronavirus poses the biggest threat to older Americans, and because of that, our nursing homes, our senior living facilities, and even our grandparents' homes shut down to visitors right now, leaving so many of our elderly population here in South Carolina struggling in many different ways. So we wanted to see how we can help. We reached out to our friends at Senior Resources, and Andrew Boozer joins us now. And Andrew, what has the pandemic been like from your perspective for our seniors?
Andrea, it's been a scary time for our seniors and for the families that are looking after their grandparents and parents at home, both from near and far. And statistics are showing now from DHEC that those over the age of 60 are 35 times more likely to die from COVID-19 than younger populations. And so it's especially scary for our seniors out there because the stakes are so high if spread comes into their household.
I know Meals on Wheels is so important, Andrew. My own grandmama never got a driver's license, and so she depended on others to help bring her food. What is the need like in our state for Meals on Wheels and volunteers right now?
You know, it's been Meals on Wheels has really been a blessing for so many people, as it is in any year, but really in this last year. And all the Meals on Wheels providers across the State Department on Aging announced just last week, and the Lieutenant Governor delivered the 3 millionth meal of the pandemic to the doorstep of a senior. And so that's really been a saving grace for so many people here in Richland County, where Senior Resources serves. In a typical year, we serve about 150,000 meals. Last year, we served over 500,000 meals.
Wow.
So that gives you a sense of scale of how big this problem has been for the pandemic and for seniors, and it continues to this day. We haven't slowed down.
So how do we volunteer? I know you guys are in desperate need of volunteer right now. Talk to our viewers about how to get involved.
Yeah, so one great way to get involved, we have a contactless delivery system for our volunteer drivers for Meals on Wheels. You can come to one of our 3 kitchens around Richland County and pick up that meal without ever leaving your car. We'll give you a route sheet and deliver that meal to the doorstep of the senior back away, so no one's ever in contact with another person, but they get to see a smile and a waving face. And for a lot of our seniors, that's the only human contact they're having right now. And so that's a very important piece. So go to our website, seniorresourcesinc.org, or if you're listening in other parts of the state and not here in Columbia, check out your local Council on Aging or area agency on aging website. There's great work happening all around the state, so please get involved.
And last question before we run out of time. I know so many of our elderly population here doesn't have the internet, doesn't have an email address. How can we help them get signed up for vaccines without those tools?
Yeah, the vaccine distribution has been a challenge on many fronts, and this is one of them that is front and center, and it is on DHEC's radar, and we're trying to get a better system in place to help those vulnerable populations who don't have access to the internet, who don't have the caretakers to transport them. But right now, it's really a community all hands on deck. We want to see equitable distribution of vaccine to the elderly population. So if you know someone in your community, if you have a family member, if you go to church with someone who's a shut-in, reach out to them, offer to make an appointment for them and transport them, 2 critical steps that are missing right now, to a local vaccination site. We saw some mass vaccination walk-ins happen in the last week. Hopefully, as vaccine comes into our state at a higher level, those will restart. But right now, you need that appointment. So it is all hands on deck. If you know someone in your community, reach out to them, schedule the appointment on their behalf if they're not able to, and offer to assist with transportation to the site.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much. I know the need is great. You heard him, all hands on deck. We hope our News 19 viewers reach out in a big way, not only to their elderly neighbors, but also to volunteer for Meals on Wheels. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you, Andrea.